This has been the hardest week of our lives.
We have made over 200 videos, and this has been the toughest to make.
Sorry, this Tuesday really changed our lives forever.
The events on Tuesday left us heartbroken and devastated.
Like, it started off as a completely normal day. We got up, George was there, and he greeted us in the morning.
And
We had our breakfast, we practiced our musical instruments. We went out for a walk, we brought George for a walk.
And we played with him, and he was jumping up on us, and he was running everywhere.
And then we got on the bus and we went to school. When we came home, we had our dinner. We played with George. We had great fun outside. We played fetch, which is his favorite thing, is tennis ball. And then we went to our activities.
And we could never, ever, in our wildest dreams, could have imagined what would happen that day.
So when we came back from activities, it literally just happened in a split second. That was everything. It just happened in a second.
Everything was gone.
We lost George in an accident that day.
We're finding it really, really hard to comprehend a life without him.
He was kind of everything. We never really expected to say goodbye so soon. We kind of lived for him, and he was
our whole life. He was our whole life.
When we came back
We used to
in the
fight.
car, we had to be no, I'm gonna get out of the car first to go say hello to him.
And now when we come back from school, we're just nothing to look forward to.
Yeah, the house is very, very quiet without him.
The first day when he was gone in the morning, it was so different. You wouldn't see his tail out of the curtains barking, and crows that weren't even there.
I got really sick after that Tuesday, I think, just because of shock. Because we really missed him.
And we really want to remember our time with George.
So we decided to make him a tribute video about all of his life ever since we got him. He was 10 months on the 5th of February. I have a word that we've been wanting literally forever. A puppy! A puppy? Yes, an actual puppy. I was able to spell puppy with my magic letter. Thanks to this one.
Are you sure you want a puppy?
Yes! The woman said that we could go today and pick out our puppy, that she has a new litter.
Oh my goodness, they're so sweet. Oh, 4 puppies. Oh wow.
Don't eat my knee.
He's looking at me.
Oh, he's so peaceful.
He's just I like this.
Do you think he's ready to come home?
Yeah. Guys, he's the softest thing ever. So guys, this is our beautiful puppy.
He's so adorable. And what about his toy, Clara?
We got him a little woody toy. Look.
Oh. Oh, he's licking you. Oh, look at, and he likes his little woody toy.
We got such an amazing response on Instagram
And on the YouTube community page.
You guys are so awesome. It was so hard for us to pick. So because our puppy is a boy,
Yeah.
we're calling him
George!
This is George Hamilton, guys.
Yes.
He is so cute and we love him so much. We even have his little name tag on.
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Elena
And Clara.
and George. Hello, George. Oh, look at that little cute face.
Hey guys, it's Clara.
Elena
And
George. Hello, George.
Okay, George, I'm gonna put on your sticky bow. Yes, George, you're doing it good.
It's Mama's puppy. Oh, the little
He's got such
puppy.
a long snout. My
Oh, it's a lot of excitement today for a little puppy.
Just a little snuggle ball.
There he's home. Come on, Georgie.
Puppies are so happy.
Oh, look. Oh, the best boy. Oh, he's so handsome. He's like a little fluffy. Oh, he's a gentleman. Oh, the food. Forget the gentleman. Can I just get some food? Can I just get a treat? Can I just get a
So we have a rule that whenever we're like driving in the house or like leaving the house or coming in, George is always inside, so he's not near any of the cars. I was at home on Tuesday and we let George outside. He was having a great time. He was running around, exploring. I just played with him like 10 minutes beforehand and we were just talking about, you know, what we're going to do with him in the next couple of months, and, you know, we were going to get him on a new raw food diet and all that, but then we were just chatting and we didn't hear or notice the delivery truck come up. George was obviously still outside and I'm just sitting there doing my work and Mum was like, he's been hit. And we like run outside and he's not moving and we bring him straight to the car. We lift him in and my beautiful boy isn't moving. And his heart, I checked his heart and he was beating really, really fast and I thought there'd be a bit of hope. But then I'd say by the time we were halfway to the vets, he was gone. My boy. I miss him so much. He said that he didn't suffer. It was very quick, and that was at least a little good to hear that he wasn't in pain, because that would have been horrible if that was the case. When Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday were just so sad and there was so many tears. I think we're all just a bit numb now. We're just kind of embracing the fact that he's gone. He was so loved. He was the most spoiled dog ever. This is his little Sherpa that we literally bought a week ago. We'd have it over him and he'd jump off the couch and it'd still be on him and he's like, you're too lazy to get out of the bed, you just bring the bed with you. Oh, and it still smells like him. We haven't washed it yet. So I'd say with this bed, the scent is still there but it's fading.
And we loved him so much. And when we came home from school, we would lie on the floor and he'd lick our faces.
There was arguments in the car beforehand who would get in first to see him. I usually was last, but I didn't mind. Our beautiful boy, who was like such an important part of our lives, he made everything so much better. Like I come from school from a bad day and I just bring him into my arms and I cuddle him and everything would feel better.
If I was tired, he'd come onto my lap and he'd just go, and he'd come right here. And when he'd go off me, I'd feel so cold because his warmth is all over me.
The house kind of feels empty, like a tomb. It's not the same. Guys,
It's really hard for
I
us.
just want you to think of us because it's really hard. We have to close a chapter of our lives that we never expected. But George, some dogs aren't that loved. George was so loved. He was the biggest part of our family. He was the fourth child. We will never forget him, and he will always have a space in our heart.
He was the big heart of the family. We were ready to launch George's own channel. And we had his first video done, all about his first grooming, and he looked so nice. If you'd like to see that video, please tell us. We don't want to put it up without your permission.
So guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Make sure you just try send your love and your thoughts,
And
because
really-
it's going to be hard. It's just really hard, guys.
Yeah.